Hey everyone, and welcome. If you've got a website, you know there are a million things to worry about. But today, we're going to talk about something that is, no joke, one of the most critical upgrades you can make, switching from HTTP to HTTPS. And this is about way more than just adding an S to your web address. It's about building a better, safer, and stronger foundation for your site. Let's dive in. You've seen it a million times, right? That little lock icon next to a website's name. We're so used to it, we kind of just gloss over it. But have you ever stopped to think what it actually means? And maybe more importantly, what does it mean for your business when that lock isn't there? Just look at the difference here. It's night and day. On the left, you've got the old way, HTTP, and modern browsers now slap this big, ugly, not secure warning on it. On the right, with HTTPS, you get that nice, reassuring little lock. This isn't just some tech detail, it's your website's first impression. It's your digital handshake. And that not secure warning, it's way more than just an eyesore. It's a direct hit to your credibility. We're going to break down exactly why that simple warning is a huge problem that can literally cost you visitors and, yes, even sales. And this isn't some minor issue that only a few people see. We're talking about the titans of the web. Google Chrome, Apple Safari, Mozilla Firefox, they are all on the same page here. They are actively telling your visitors, hey, be careful on this site, which is the absolute last thing you want anyone thinking about your brand. Okay, so to really get the solution, we first have to understand the problem, and the problem's name is HTTP. Let's take a quick look at the tech that's causing all these alarm bells to go off. So HTTP, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is the original foundation of the web. It's how your browser asks the server for a web page. But it has this one massive, fundamental flaw. Everything is sent in plain text. Think about that for a second. Your login, your password, a private message, it's all sent out completely in the open, exposed for anyone to see. The difference is actually really simple to visualize. Using HTTP is like sending sensitive information, like your credit card number, on a postcard. Anyone who gets their hands on it along the way can read it. But HTTPS? That's like putting that same info inside a sealed, tamper-proof envelope. Only the person it's meant for can ever see what's inside. Which brings us, of course, to the hero of our story, HTTPS. Let's see how adding one little letter and a whole lot of security tech behind it completely changes the game. The S in HTTPS stands for, you guessed it, secure. It works by taking the original HTTP and wrapping it in a protective layer of encryption called SSL/TLS. You can think of SSL as a kind of digital passport that proves your site is who it claims to be, and it creates a secure, private tunnel between your visitor's browser and your website. This encryption gives you this amazing trifecta of trust. First, you get confidentiality, so no one can eavesdrop on the conversation. Second, you get integrity, which means the information can't be messed with on its journey. And third, you get authentication, which proves to your visitor that they're really talking to your server and not some imposter. Okay, so it's more secure. We get it. But what are the real-world bottom-line reasons to make the switch? Let's talk about the tangible rewards for your business. The benefits are huge, and they go way beyond just security. I mean, yeah, data protection is the biggest piece of the pie, of course, but look at this. Better SEO rankings and stronger customer trust are massive drivers too. And believe it or not, it can even boost your site speed. These aren't just nice-to-haves. In today's world, they are absolutely essential. And if you think this is some new trend, get this. Google made HTTPS a ranking signal all the way back in 2014. That is ancient history in internet years. So if you haven't made this switch yet, you're not just falling behind, you're playing a totally different and much harder game. And this quote from our source material really just says it all. Being marked as dangerous? Wow. That's a red flag that scares away potential customers before they even see what you have to offer. It just kills trust on site. All right, let's bust a really common myth. For a long time, people worried that encryption would slow their site down. That is completely outdated thinking. Modern HTTPS actually unlocks newer, faster web technologies like HTTP/2 that can make your site load faster than before. You're not choosing between security and performance anymore. You get both. Okay. So you're convinced, you know you need to switch, but how do you actually do it? Don't worry, it's not as scary as it might sound. Let's walk through a clear 5-step plan to get your site secure and up to date. Here is your 5-step roadmap. First, get an SSL certificate. That's the key that makes all this possible. Second, update all of your site's internal links to use HTTPS. Third, tell Google you've moved by verifying the new version in its Search Console. Fourth, and this is so important for SEO, set up permanent 301 redirects to automatically send all traffic to the new secure site. And finally, submit an updated sitemap so search engines can easily find all your new secure pages. And a quick note on that first step, you've got options. For a personal blog or a small site, a free certificate from a provider like Let's Encrypt is fantastic and works perfectly. But for an e-commerce store or a larger business handling sensitive data, you might want to invest in a paid certificate from a company like DigiCert. It can offer a higher level of validation and support. You know, making this switch is more than just checking off an item on a technical to-do list. It's about fundamentally changing how your website presents itself to the entire world. And really, this is the key takeaway. HTTPS isn't optional anymore. It's the baseline. It's the new standard. It signals to every user and every search engine that you're a serious, legitimate operation that cares about their safety. And in today's digital world, that trust is everything. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Go to your own website right now. Look at that address bar. What is the very first signal you're sending to every new visitor? Is it a warning or is it a lock? The choice is yours.